Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be doing one of the big world quests of the update. And the one I'll be doing today is the Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles. And I have it right here. I accidentally started it. Because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going and walked right into the quest. But don't worry, we didn't progress. It was basically the quest that was available here, in this area. Or alternatively, you could talk to Catherine to get the information on the quest. And basically, nothing much has happened. It was just like we noticed someone in trouble and we're going to help them out, which is the objective here. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, so we have the Fontaine Research... Why do I say that differently? Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles. Fontaine Research Institute. Stagnating in the rubble. Okay, defeat all the enemies. After navigating an incredibly cumbersome procedure, you take on an assignment related to the Fontaine Research Institute. But before you can officially begin, though, you have to undergo a final review. Alright, let's go. And we're just gonna walk since we're literally very close by. Yeah, so someone's in trouble, and they called out to us to ask for help, and we're going to help them. Oh dear. First, we have to do this.
One with nature. Check this out.
Okay, let's go to the actual destination. Okay, so we have to help this person.
Shake your hands!
The wind knows me.
Okay. There's no end to these stupid mecha. Oh, my lovely muscular legs are now full of these horrid welts and bruises. Thank you, friend. If it weren't for you, I'd still be taking a beating from those mecha. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Desnos, a member of the Fontaine Research Institute, an assistant researcher. Or so I used to be. Now I'm responsible for receiving the adventurers who come here for recruitment and conducting preliminary qualification reviews. They're called preliminary qualification reviews, but it's more just me checking if they're carrying all the proper documents with them. After all, some adventurers can't even get their documents right. Adventurers who come here for recruitment? So, you're looking for adventurers? Yes, as you said, we've been asking the Adventurers Guild to recruit adventurers who can investigate and search the ruins of the Fontaine Research Institute. After all, nearly the entire institute was destroyed in the explosion, and we don't have a lot of manpower. This violates the institute's non-disclosure agreements, and some other work regulations, of course, but technically only on paper. I think I've heard of this incident before.
Paimon remembers. Someone named Edwin made a mistake, and there was an explosion at the institute, right?
Oh, so everyone knows, do they? Must have been some journalists from the Steambird with nothing better to do. Anyway, that's what happened, and that's where we're at now.
In other words, you're looking for people who are good at searching for things in ruins?
We're good at that. This doesn't sound too hard. I can see that you're more confident than ordinary people, and I believe you've got good reason for that confidence. I'm glad you're interested in the commission. But if you really are planning to take it up, I'll have to ask you to fill out some simple forms. Like the other adventurers? Is this the qualification review? Yes, your comprehension and attention are excellent. Better than ones who came before you anyway.
Sounds like a lot of work. We don't usually have to jump through all these hoops when we take a commission.
Well, the commission concerns confidential items within the Fontaine Research Institute. The ruins contain scholarly papers and research results that must be retrieved. These are assets of the Fontaine Research Institute, and they are the foundation for rebuilding the Institute. Indeed, the hope of the entire court of Fontaine. Only trustworthy, upright, elite adventurers may enter the ruins, and that's why we have to run a qualification review. It's also why I'm here to do the preliminary part of it.
Oh, and how many elite adventurers have you recruited so far?
Well, it's complicated. The ones I had high hopes for declined because they were in bad shape at the time. Anyway, at this point, well... Alright, we have none.
Are your standards too high? How else would you end up not finding a single adventurer?
These are the rules set by Mr. Choiseul, and I can't do anything about it. In fact, I have even helped many adventurers to polish up their documents. But even so, no adventurers have passed the review set by Mr. Choiseul and Mr. Raimondo. But don't worry, you're already much better than the previous ones, so your chances of passing are certainly higher. Please sit here while I go get a few bottles of ink. We'll be filling out some forms.
A few bottles? Is one not enough?
Based on my experience, if you didn't bring any documents, then one bottle is definitely not enough. First, one proof of adventure qualifications, one 30-day record of travel history. Actually, I'm sure that the Adventurers Guild has these records. Don't worry, I'll write you an official letter to explain the situation, and we'll request said documents from the guild. But for the resume, you'll have to fill out in your habitual residence, your contact address, contact information, your current name, names you've used in the past, your synonyms, and aliases that you use when you want to conceal your identity. Then you have to sign the good faith commitment, a notice of liability, a notice of obligation, and with Desnos' help, you start filling out the forms. Alternating between hesitance and doubt, you use up a bottle after bottle of ink, but the stack of forms also gradually shrinks. As you finish the last form, Desnos smiles and you breathe a sigh of relief. That's all the documents. Now you just need to go to the institute itself for the final review. I was meant to be the one to take you there, but those stupid mecha injured my leg.
It's okay. Just tell us where it is and we'll head on over there ourselves.
Sounds good. I'll mark the location down on your map. Oh, and by the way, I suggest you head straight to the roof and talk to Mr. Knacker? Huh? The Institute sent him to work in the area. You can go talk with him. There are lots of clockwork mecha in the nearby wilds, so he's definitely going to need a formidable guard.
Wait, we haven't passed your final review yet. Why are you assigning us work already?
And there's no compensation either. Well now, just hear me out. Mr. Knacker's a senior researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute who once even did research under Edwin, so he's got some sway in the Institute. If you were to get along with him and incidentally demonstrate your capabilities to him to prove your worth, then you're gonna have much better chances at passing the review.
So what you're saying is that we should help this Mr. Knacker and thank him for the privilege while we're at it? Precisely. You can tell him, before arriving at the Fontaine Research Institute for the final review, Mr. Desnos has first tasked me with being your guard and ensuring your safety. Anyway, I won't hold you up any longer. You should be on the roof. I've still got to... Ouch, my leg. The stupid mecha. Alright. And we have started. So we have to find a person. Oh, we could also read some things. Okay, I don't think I'll read all this out loud. I'll just skim through it a little bit. Okay, included. Okay, so this is about making an expansion. And this one is... Okay, so it's about like the documents that had to be signed. Okay. I'm not gonna read all that. That's there's a lot. Okay, it's not a lot right now, but I feel like I'm going to be reading a lot, so I'm not going to like make my poor throat go through too much today. What? Ah. Wait, what's down here? Huh. Never noticed that. Anyways. Wait. That's a very lengthy tagline. The blue, as you can see. That's a lot. Anyways. Apparently we have to go up here. Wait, I've been here so many times. How have I not found this chest? Okay, take that. Since I've been exploring the area, I have an idea how this all works. Huh? Oh, is it gone? Wait, first let me check this. Cyber letter 6. Life is like a dark comedy, and the wise always takes orders from fools. I am but an amateur actor who is no longer able to play a part on the stage anymore. Cyber letters are a useless invention, just like initial skill sample number 2. Oh. Oh, I see. Wait, am I supposed to... I think I know what to do. Give me a second. There we go.
I'll keep this close.
There we go.
Anyways, let's continue.
Oh, and we also have these things.
I've said this many times, Miss Crony. Rebuilding the Fontaine Research Institute is our only goal right now.
You've said the same thing 3 times now. I know all too well that when you guys start repeating things like robots, there's definitely something big that you're trying to hide.
Think what you like. As for the numerous issues you mentioned earlier, I suggest you go talk to Mr. Raimondo.
What, is he going to tell me all the things the Fontaine Research Institute is hiding?
No, but his ways of beating around the bush might be more sincere. Anyway, Miss Crony, I
I have my own business to attend to. The one next in line has been waiting for quite a while now. Hello, can I help you? Are you Mr. Knacker? Yes, I am. You introduced yourself to Knacker and described the final review situation. Upon mentioning Desnos, you remember what he last told you. Before formally arriving at the Fontaine Research Institute for the final review, Mr. Desnos has first tasked me with being your guard and ensuring your safety. I see. Thank you for applying, Miss Aya. And I suppose I must also thank Mr. Desnos' injured leg. The wilds around here do pose many dangers, and having an adventurer capable of passing the preliminary qualification review by my side would be a lot safer. I can't act like I didn't hear that. What dangers are there exactly, if I may ask? According to the investigations, lots of archaeum flew out of the Institute when it exploded. Will the uncontrolled archaeum radiate energy? Will it contaminate the surrounding environment? Wow! Wouldn't this entire area be contaminated then? I suddenly feel so much short of breath. That's just your imagination at work. After leaving its catalytic environment, archaeum immediately returns to an inert state. It won't radiate or contaminate anything. It is apparent that Miss Crony's way of phrasing her concerns brought you unnecessary misunderstandings. Miss Aya, may I take another look at your documents? If you really wish to escort me, then we'll have to take something of a detour. I'm going to a few nearby places to review the technological assets of the Institute and nab some documents along the way. Who's this lady next to you? Some reporter, that's all. Indeed, that is what I am. It's a great honor to meet you, Miss Aya. I've heard your name from my colleagues many times before. I'm Crony, a journalist from the Political Affairs section of the Steambird. If you have time, could we arrange a time to have a chat? And of course, Miss Paimon is also welcome to join. I'm very interested in your adventures. Let me see. How does next Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday sound to you guys? Even this Saturday could work. We could go for a cup of coffee. Or how about right now? You guys stay here and chat and I'll go about my work duties. That won't do. I've already reserved today's entire interview schedule for you. Sorry, Miss Aya, Paimon. We'll have to chat another time. That's okay. We've got work to do today anyway. We need to escort Mr. Knacker first. I must stress again that I'm just an ordinary researcher now, and I have no further information to give you. Plus, we've also got tedious and meaningless work ahead of us. Even if you go ahead and interview me, you won't get any useful information from it. That won't be a problem, Mr. Knacker. All work has its own unique value, and it's our job to uncover it. Don't worry about me. Suit yourself then. Let's get going, Aya. According to the schedule, there's a document we need to get at the Institute's executive office. Hopefully, Konjat wasn't called up for some other work. Alright. Okay, so we had to go... Okay, we had to go there. I'll just take the long way. So we all had to cross this broken bridge to get there. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh. No!
I don't want to deal with the enemies. Okay, come on. Remove the aggro. Oh, there we go. Okay. I see someone over there. Let's see what's going on. This is it here. Hang on a second while I go find Miss Kunja. Wow, what's that place? A building floating in the air? Paimon gets it. This must be one of those magical, I only want the second floor, just cut the first floor out buildings that you hear about in stories. Okay. The Fontaine Research Institute's science is the finest in the world. Was this caused by the accident? Indeed it was. What you're saying now is the central laboratory of the Fontaine Research Institute. Or should I say, what was once the central laboratory. Mr. Edwin Eastinghouse was once within trying to develop a field generator using archaeum. Initial estimates indicated that the device could lift an entire block of buildings. My guess is that the experiment didn't turn out so well. Of course, had Mr. Edwin not left 2/3 of the Fontaine Research Institute in ashes, he would have been a shoo-in for the post of the next director. And today, the heavy responsibilities that belong to the post of director, including a lifelong stipend and private dwelling, must be borne by the likes of Choiseul and Raimondo. Paimon wonders just what kind of people Raimondo and Choiseul are. According to the evaluations of my peers, they are the type who can speak to you for an entire day without saying anything. I want to put that to the test. Huh? So, it is exceedingly accurate to say that Mr. Choiseul's talents are irreplaceable. Look, Aya, the location of your final review is the former location of the Elaine Guillotine Research Institute, and now the current residence of the Institute. Before the incident, weekly lectures were held there regarding critical projects. Of course, the old administrative functions are all still in effect and can handle the final review. What's that plaza for? There are even seats around it. Is it an amphitheater or of some kind? I have heard colleagues stationed at the Institute speak of this place. That is the sacred ground to Fontainians, the place where Fanta was born. Refreshing Fanta, a Fanta refreshment. Okay. Ahem. That is the Fontaine Research Institute's academic assembly hall, and is dedicated to the purpose of displaying the fruits of our research, such as the combat-capable artifice dancers, the gramophone, and turbine-powered glider, among others. Previous analysis of Institute assets show that, of the items I mentioned previously, Fanta may be the only scientific achievement that remains legally profitable. I couldn't help but notice your wording contained a few baseless accusations. I'm glad you noticed. In that case, would you mind giving me your opinion of the ongoing criminal activity of selling off research materials from within the Institute? It is absolutely vile, and those involved in the matter ought to be arrested in accordance with the law. Well, then, out of those with access to the Institute's technical assets and the capacity to commit such a crime, who do you believe it was exactly? Could it be possible that it was... It was a criminal. Let's keep moving. I need to go to a file storage room first and retrieve a survey anchor
which we can use to monitor the strength of the energy flows. It's not far. Let's go. Okay. Hello there. Lots of work. Okay, so it's like finance investigation. Alright. Okay. Let's teleport here, even though it's not that much of a distance. Okay, so while we go there, a building I couldn't enter for some reason. Alright. Interesting to know how this happened. It's interesting. Okay. Okay, so we had to go up here. Oh, hello. Mr. Necker, you finally come. We came across a little hiccup on the way. Never mind that. Have you retrieved the survey anchor yet? I was just about to bring that up with you. I don't know if it was due to the explosion, but the supporting tools that were kept here are all damaged. You should know if you don't use the proper tools to retrieve the anchors, you will be subject to being struck by high-intensity Archeum energy flows. Oh, intense energy flow from the Archeum. Got it. Huh? What I just said was just... I didn't... Relax, sweetie. You were merely speaking the truth. It's not like you offended anyone. What Miss Chalmette said was indeed the truth. I hope that I can say the same for what you shall write. Whenever the truth is placed right before me, I never pretend that it's not there. That would be a mistake. Is that so? Well, it takes only the slightest bit of effort to fixate on something, but it always takes more brain power to avert your gaze from it. It's clear they're not having an argument with each other, but why does Paimon still feel like the vibe is even scarier than if they were? Hurry and think of something, almighty Paimon. Let's deal with the survey anchor first, shall we? You're right. Miss Chalmette, let's go examine the anchor. Okay then. That said, the area where it's located is still blocked. I'll go ahead and open those ports and unblock it. As I recall, you were an adventurer who came for the recruitment, yes? Well, when assisting our institute in its work, you'll sometimes be required to carry out certain precise operations. I'd like to see your practical capabilities first. Could you please go and help Miss Chalmette operate the energy transfer terminal to clear the area where the survey anchor is of obstructions? I guess I could. So the review has already begun? Paimon thinks she's heard of this story somewhere before. It's something like, your test began the moment you set foot in this area. You could say that. If you pass the final review, then we'll do a detailed competency assessment for you. After all, everybody excels at different things, and the work they can take on also differs. And so their compensation will differ as well? How very blunt of you, but you're not wrong. Oh, then we've got to show them our worth, Aya. Just treat this as an early assessment. Miss Chalmette is over there. She'll explain to you how to operate the terminal. Please follow her instructions and unblock the area as soon as you can. I'll be watching you from the side. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's another one of these. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, I got the achievement. Oh yeah, because I explored the area and I found all the cipher letters. Okay, this is a test text for cipher letters. Interesting. So it's like little messages. Okay, so I'm guessing take this and do this. Ah, here we go. There you go. Excellent work. The lock has been opened. Your abilities to quickly grasp the mechanics and execute are both outstanding, and your value far exceeds the vast majority of those who participate in experiments. I will truthfully report your performance as such. So, what's next? Whoa, Miss Crony, what's gotten into you? I suddenly feel like I'm gonna throw up. Miss Crony, please drink this medicine. Exposed survey anchors radiate with archaeum energy traces, and the place we are in now has also been affected somewhat. Oh, however, this energy level won't leave permanent adverse effects on the body. Just take this medicine and you'll be fine. Ugh, it tastes terrible. Forget it. I guess this is also a kind of first-hand experience. These 2 bottles are for the 2 of you. Please drink them quickly. Thanks, but I'm not feeling any discomfort at all. Paimon neither. Really? That's really quite interesting, and is completely at odds with the results of the Applications of Archaeum Risk Report 3rd edition. We all should have been affected by the same amount of archaeum energy. We're constantly journeying over mountains and seas. We're way stronger than the people you've got working here. Correction. You can now assume that all of the Fontaine Research Institute's staff are now working out in the open, beneath the sun and stars. Your report might consider mentioning the difficult work conditions we are enduring, Miss Crony. I've been wronged without having been notified in advance. The Steambird won't just let this go. Putting this aside, you clearly have an extremely strong innate tolerance of the energy flow, Aya. If so, you are certainly the best candidate to assist the Institute without question. Please approach the storage room and report any dizziness, nausea, itchiness, or any other discomfort you feel during the process. Hold on there. Are you using Aya as a guinea pig without fulfilling your obligation to inform her of the risk first? It is clearly stated in Institute Externally Contracted Employee Agreement Appendix C41, which she signed. Prior to being officially employed, the applicant shall be subject to a harmless archaeum energy flow tolerance test, and the Institute has the right to terminate the contract based upon the results of said test. I hate reading text. Who the heck reads all that? You choose not to exercise your right to read the text, but each document was clearly marked. Please sign your name after carefully reading the document and making sure there are no mistakes. However, seeing as you seem completely unaffected by the energy flow, I believe you may be just the person we're looking for. In any case, let's get down to business. Take 3 steps toward the storage room, and hold still for 30 seconds. but Paimon still doesn't feel anything. Do you feel any discomfort? Our options. Ah, my head! It feels like it's gonna explode! I'm feeling the same as always. That's a relief then. Paimon was worrying about how she'd carry you out of here if you were to suddenly pass out. Although, we've come all this way and we can't see Knacker or the others anymore, and it doesn't seem like we can hear them either. What do we do next? Paimon knows. Maybe they'll chuck some sort of box in here and communicate with us through that. That would be quite handy. Do they even have technology that cool? We'll find out soon enough. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of cool gadgets they might use to communicate with us. Aya, can you hear me? Oh, so they rely on the technology of shouting really loud. Shh. I can hear you. Do you guys feel any discomfort? Everything's good. That's great. Please continue on to the survey anchor. You should be able to see it now. Once you retrieve it, it will temporarily fall into a dormant state and stop radiating energy, and then we'll be able to come in. Ahem. Ahem. Be careful. If you feel uncomfortable, then we'll get out of here. Alright. Okay, we have to take the anchor, but first...
Is this an answer from this world?
So what else is here? Entire institute was transported to a fantasy world. Why do I still have to carry mechanisms and fight monsters even in another world? How is this any different from real life? Okay. Please refrain from placing novels inside a materials office. Also, Mr. Edwin has stated that he has no interest in traveling to other worlds. The traveling to a different world trope. So, learning book? Oh, interesting. So is this how it was supposed to kind of be laid out? Executive Office. Located at the intersection between the Liffey and Fontaine Research Institute of... I'm just gonna short it to Fontaine Research Institute. I'm not saying the whole name. Regions. Primarily responsible for the Institute's various administrative tasks. Academic Assembly Hall, a venue for showcasing the products of the Institute's research to the public. The circular design of the exhibition hall allows it to accommodate a larger audience while providing a better view. Central Laboratory, located in the heart of the Fontaine Research Institute, it has the most advanced instruments in Fontaine. Currently, the primary research undertaken there is related to the experimental field generator. And the text is unreadable. Oh, another achievement. Interesting. Is that it? Okay, I think that's it of the room. Okay, let's go retrieve. You actually managed to retrieve the survey anchor without any instruments. Like it was nothing. That's amazing! The last time, we needed at least 3 of us acting together to retrieve an anchor. I'm most certain that you're exactly the talent we've been looking for. With your help, all of our work is going to go much more smoothly. Alright, I'll keep it for now. Let's leave this place and report back to the Institute post-haste. Hang on, where's Miss Crony? Paimon doesn't see her anywhere. She was feeling nauseous, so she stayed up there to rest. But don't worry, she's already taken the medicine. She just needs a little time. Huh? Miss Crony, what are you doing here? A bunch of mecha monsters suddenly showed up outside. They're on my heels, about to storm in. Well, thank you for that. Leave it to me. Look out, Aya! Over there! Oh dear.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature.
Lightning flash!
Luckily, Aya was here. These were probably the clockwork mecha that the Institute used before to monitor energy flow, as they're equipped with Arceum energy flow monitoring devices. Although they're now out of control, they still automatically converge to here upon detecting the energy flow from Arceum. Mr. Knacker, should the Fontaine Research Institute be held accountable for these out-of-control mecha in the wilds? I don't object to that at all. They should be held accountable. Oh? If you truly have a way to have those buried in the ground rise up and speak again. Also, I sincerely suggest that you stay here and rest, Miss Crony. Miss Choiseul and Raimondo are at the Institute's new site, and they aren't going anywhere. Once you're feeling better, then you can go and interview them.
Yeah, you felt so sick that you could barely even stand. Don't push yourself too hard.
Your health is essential. No, I can't. Interviewing Choiseul is the final step, not the beginning. That's why I'm following Mr. Knacker around. I want to experience everything firsthand and get tangible evidence. I have to question Choiseul with evidence in hand. That way he won't be able to beat around the bush like last time. And lo and behold, I've now personally experienced the so-called harmless Arceum energy flow, no? Once I get to the Fontaine Research Institute, I'm definitely going to uncover all of the hidden truths. I truly admire your professionalism, Miss Crony, but are you sure you'll be able to make it the rest of the way there? Don't worry, I'll be right behind you guys. I'm a reporter after all. Okay, go to the next location. So we're going up the road here. Okay. Oh. Where's the enemy? Oh. How did it detect me so far away?
Lightning flash!
This didn't look like a park. Okay, we have to find some papers. Where else? on the other side? It's not giving me an indication of where to check. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh, recovering more. There you go. Oh, God, my throat. Alright, there seems to really not be anything of value here. It's time to move on. A researcher who once worked together with Edwin Eastinghouse is now kicking storage drums around in a junk heap. Meanwhile, the Fontaine Research Institute still complains about being short-handed. The way these researchers go about things is truly unfathomable. Everybody's worth is reflected in different ways, and kicking storage drums is my way of doing so these days. But I've heard that prior to Edwin's big screw-up, you had quite some sway in the Institute. Some might even say that you were second only to Edwin himself. Eh? You are that powerful? That no longer means anything. Now I'm merely someone who was fortunate to survive this project, and one of the culprits who turned this central laboratory into what it is today. This is the only information I can offer you, Miss Crony. Well, I believe that was plenty. Let me write that down. Huh? Where are my pen and notebook? My whole bag disappeared. I put it right next to a strange-looking mecha just now. Where did they go? You mean the one behind you? Huh? Uh-oh. Help! Oh dear.
Shake it and stir.
Don't get too close.
Scratch that.
The wind knows me.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to the Institute. Okay, nothing else over here, so let's go. Okay, where is this? Oh, I'm not going to walk that distance. I'll just teleport. Okay, we're just teleporting. I'm not gonna walk literally so many meters in the game just to get here. Raimondo, nothing could go wrong here, right? Everything is running according to the set orbit. Twizzle, round and round it goes, without any errors. Error-free everything might be, but I'm just worried about getting dizzy. Mr. Twizzle, Mr. Raimondo. Ah, Knacker, it's great to see you. Have you taken care of those survey anchors? I trust that you've done as you always have, complete your task to perfection. I have. Allow me to give you a brief report. With Aya's assistance, the anchor was successfully retrieved without any equipment. That's unbelievable! You were able to retrieve one without the use of any instruments? Goodness! Thank heavens. The entire institute right now only has 3 complete sets of such equipment, and I was honestly worried as to how we might retrieve the anchors as soon as possible. I didn't really do anything special. It was nothing compared to other things I've been through. Is there any critical data in the anchor, Mr. Twizzle?
Of course not. Some insignificant data, Miss Crony. I agree with you. After all, there's no way for insignificant data to radiate with harmful Arceum energy flows, is there? Energy flow? I mean, of course. It's necessary. It must exist. As a technological means of preserving the, What I'd really like to know is why the Fontaine Research Institute would place these survey anchors to monitor the Arceum energy flow after the explosion. Certainly. Obviously, these survey anchors are, used for monitoring. Miss Crony talks so fast. Like, Dendro slime on fire. Allow me to be more specific. How exactly is the Fontaine Research Institute planning to deal with this explosion? Yes, I was just about to answer that question. This was an excellent question to ask, as many people are concerned about it. Miss Crony, I am so delighted that you've come to visit again. I must stress on behalf of Mr. Twistle that the Institute has never changed its solution to the explosion. Once we have recovered all of the retrievable research assets at the old site, we will demolish the old central laboratory and do our best to restore the area's natural environment to its original state. By the central laboratory, you mean that building floating in the air? How are you going to demolish a building like that? Shoot it down with a cannon? Blow it up just like before? Of course we shan't be using such crude and simple solutions. This demolition will utilize our newly researched experimental field generator. This device can deactivate the gravity-altering field that surrounds the Institute's ruins and land them on the ground safely. But wasn't this device also within said ruins? And wasn't it also a work of Edwin Eastinghouse that used Arceum as its energy resource? So, based on what you're saying, the Fontaine Research Institute is still unwilling to give up this harmless Arceum project, yes? I think they're not giving it up so easily. You've been keeping up with what she's saying? Nope, I just repeated her last sentence. Hey, have you been doing this to pretend that you understand what's going on? Anyway, the Fontaine Research Institute is still trying to do dangerous stuff in dangerous ways, right? A great summary, Miss Paimon. If we're discussing uncontrolled risks, well, even walking on the road may be dangerous. Also, you should note that this energy source we're using is the completely new and stable tri-state Arceum. How does that differ from normal Arceum? Does the new word in front of it mean anything? This, to me, seems like a purely rhetorical maneuver. I'm sure Mr. Twistle would be happy to have an in-depth conversation with you about grammar, but I've left Mr. Knacker hanging for too long. And really, that's just impolite. Mr. Knacker, I trust that you've done everything that I asked. With Haya's help, everything couldn't have gone any better. Is this an adventurer who came for recruitment? Knacker recounts to Raimondo everything that happened, emphasizing the amazing talent he displayed when retrieving the survey anchor. He also briefly touches on Crony's ironclad professionalism, as well as the severe vomiting reaction she had. From the joking look on Knacker's face, there seems to be no ill intent in his jest about the committed reporter. Or so you assume. That is rare, extremely rare. I'm delighted that you're applying for work at the Institute, Aya. After hundreds of years of bad luck, we're finally catching a break. I'm confident that you'll be of great help to us. Here are the documents I signed. I'll leave them over there. Don't worry about them. Huh? Are you going to take a look at them? We spent ages on them, and Mr. Desnos also took them very seriously.
These documents definitely have their uses. They certainly help us weed idiots out, at least. As for you, however, I believe that your good qualities go far beyond what they can summarize. So let's leave them alone for now.
So, are you saying we passed a review?
Without a doubt, yes. I will personally prepare the contract and notice that you'll need to sign for follow-up work. Until then, Mr. Knacker.
Yes?
While Miss Crony appears to be having a discussion about energy safety with Mr. Twassell, how about you take Aya to retrieve the last 2 survey anchors? The energy flow control operations are nearing completion, and all that's left is the data compilation. Oh well, at least everything is under control. Are you guys heading somewhere else? I'll come along too.
This reporter lady sure has pretty good ears.
Alright, okay, well. There's multiple quests. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the anchors. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, this one.
I think I did the puzzles around these areas, so I think it'll be pretty easy to get them, the anchors.
I do have 98% exploration, so that probably explains it as well. Okay, so it's like down below? Where is it? Wait, how did I get... How did I get in here again? Oh, here we go.
Is this where researchers spend their downtime? Is this even humane? Has the Fontaine Research Institute ever considered making renovating this place a priority? There should be a survey anchor here. Just like Miss Crony implied, this place needs renovation, and the power supply here is very limited. Or perhaps I should say there's a complete shortage. While I'm answering Miss Crony's questions, I'll leave the job of recovering the survey anchor to you, Aya.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this area. Let's see. Oh gosh, the textures.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, that was quick. I solved all the puzzles. Or most of them. Okay, so... yeah, this one next. Okay. Wait, did I do anything here? I don't think I did anything here, though. Because there was a part of it that I couldn't explore. Because, actually, I have no idea. I did try to explore it, but one of the things was blocked off. Oh, let's go defeat these things.
One with nature. Fire it up!
Lightning flash!
Into the wind.
I know.
Don't get too close.
Another one aggroed.
One with nature.
Take this!
The wind knows me.
Lightning flash!
Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this one I couldn't access before.
There should be a survey anchor here too. I'll open the door and leave the recovery to you, Aya.
Okay.
Sketch!
with nature.
Also, let's go break this. Is there an Usia block somewhere? You know what? I'll just switch real quick. Wait. I could just get Lynette, right? I actually have no idea. Let's see.
Over here.
There we go. Okay. Okay, let's switch back. I was thinking about getting an Usia block, but I feel like it's just quicker to use the character instead. With the Usia ability. Also, I made a oh, it's right here. It's fine. I also made a realization that Lynette is the only character who can use Usia. And I say that because, like, there's more characters available. There's more characters available that can use Numa than Usia. But fortunately, Risley is an Usia, like, aligned character, so yeah. Okay, let's,
The wind knows me.
oh, they're not attacking me. Wait, if I grab this, are they going to attack me?
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, let's... Okay. Yep, now they attack me. Okay.
Into the wind.
Take this!
One with nature. Check this out.
Lightning slash! Where'd that come from? Think you can bully me? Shake an ass! Take this!
The wind knows me.
Okay.
A reward on the road.
Is there anything else here? Okay, nothing else. Okay, now we could continue this one. Okay, so I have to go back and report to Raimondo. Okay. So we got all the anchors in our possession. Mr. Raimondo, the survey anchors have all been retrieved. Looks like we've really got to the right person for the job this time. Put them over here. Someone will come and handle them. Now, let us get down to business. Come over here, please, Saya. There are some documents you'll need to sign. They're so thick. Why are there so many documents? Because no matter how one looks at it, escorting a researcher into the ruins of the Fontaine Research Institute and then landing said ruins shall be no small matter. And since it is such an important matter, it is only natural for us to explain every detail to the one carrying out the work. Who am I escorting? Why, that'd be Mr. Necker, of course. Across the entire institute, there's no one better suited than him to deal with the central laboratory ruins. I request that I accompany Mr. Necker. What? I think... This is a terrific proposal. Twassel, did you forget what we mentioned when we came up with the plan? We must keep the public informed
about the rebuilding of the Institute with the utmost transparency. That's right. The new Fontaine Research Institute has nothing to hide. Edwin made some mistakes, but we're past that now. Please go write a report on it. Go to the ruins of the Institute and see the mistakes Edwin Eastinghouse made. Looking back again, the Institute now is just what we've been working toward, the cause we stand for. But allow me to emphasize once again that...
And here we go again. Paimon's about to fall asleep.
I truly admire how much you guys have to say. Maybe you should call me after you're done talking.
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with us, and this is a good time for a break anyway.
No, it's important business, so please come this way. Under Raimondo's guidance, you sign many complicated documents. Thanks to your prior experience, you finish signing them before you know it this time. Alright, that should be all of them. Thank you, Aya. You are now an externally contracted assistant researcher for the Fontaine Research Institute.
What about Paimon? Does Paimon get any title? You're my important assistant, Paimon. Assistant? That just doesn't sound cool.
Don't worry, assistants play an absolutely critical role within the Institute. But let us get back to business, shall we? Things right now in the Institute are rather complicated. The matters you'll be dealing with are also urgent, so I won't keep you for much longer. While you're on the way, Mr. Knacker will inform you of some things to note, as well as what you will actually need to do. The rest is up to you now. A lot rests on your shoulders, Mr. Knacker. Well then, please follow me, Aya. We must get to the ruins. Sure thing.
Don't forget me.
Yes, and you. How could I possibly forget you? Okay, go to the ruins. Okay, I think we'll just walk. Oh gosh, lag. I think we'll just walk there since it's kind of close. Although, maybe we should teleport here and then walk over so we have some time saved. Also, this whole thing's not going to go actually down, right? I mean, like, technically, yes, but, I kind of wanted to stay. Because it's kind of fun to see it in the air. Honestly, I have no idea, so we'll probably find out soon, I guess. That sounded a bit ominous in the music. Come on, Aya. Miss Crony, this way. So you mean we're going to delve into this patch of water? That's right. With the help of this allo-gravity condensed water, we can ascend the ruins of the Institute safely and efficiently. If you don't wish to do it that way, you may also go to the opposite bank and glide in from the highest mountain using a wind glider. Forget it. I'm not that good at using a wind glider, and I'm not really used to heights either. Very well, now I'll go over a few things to keep in mind when it comes to allo-gravity condensed water. Knacker details considerations when making use of said allo-gravity condensed water. So, in a nutshell, it's the same as when swimming or diving. I feel like this is more flying or diving. Diving in midair will be quite a novelty. I suppose you could call it anti-gravity diving if you have to.
Is everybody ready? Miss Crony, you can still back out now if you'd like, and simply wait here for us to return. Reporters never back down. I'll be right behind you guys. I'll, try to anyway. Alright then, if you insist, let's get going now. Okay. So we could, Did I forget to do this? I forgot to do this one. Then again, I kept, like... Okay, don't actually fall out of the thing. That would be bad. Careful now, careful. Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Wait, where did the particle go? What? Was it up here? Oh, I found it. Oh. Just in time.
I'll keep this close.
I was so confused. Yeah, we're just taking the long way and not immediately going to the quest location. I did unlock the teleporters, but I want to have fun. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Guess going up here? And we go this way. Oh gosh, don't fall. That wouldn't be very fun if we fell now. I mean, the alternative is just teleport, but still. Okay, now I'm thinking about that interactive map that I found. Oh yeah, I just realized I never explained it in the recording. So yeah, something I learned recently is that there's like a second interactive map, but for like silly submissions. And yeah, some of the points for Hydroculus are really funny. I think what I'm not over with is that there's a Hydroculus. There's a Hydroculus. Okay, the enemy aggroed. But like, there's a Hydroculus like somewhere underground here, which I didn't get yet. I haven't gotten it yet. And the most upvoted post on there is related to Risley and
One with nature. Don't get too close.
come on, enemies, please.
Check this out.
Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, the most upvoted post for one of the Hydroculuses was a screenshot of Risley from the trailer, and I have a feeling you guys know exactly which part of the trailer was the screenshot. It's very obvious. Very, very obvious. I'm not going to say any more than that. Okay, so right here. What's this large plate? That's the experimental field generator that Mr. Edwin developed. Huh? Didn't it already blow up? It looks perfectly fine now. The thing that exploded wasn't this machine, but the Archeum core that powers its core driver, the Archeum Kinetic core. This thing, will it suddenly start moving by itself?
Relax, this big guy can't move now that it's lost its power supply.
But didn't Raimondo say that we need to use it to make the runes descend? If it can't move...
Only a part of it will be activated. The Tri-State Archeum can only support its operation at half speed, but that should be enough to relieve the abnormal gravity state the central laboratory ruins are in.
Paimon doesn't understand that at all. What do you need us to do?
Please follow me. The place where we will need to work is in the back. Miss Crony, please stay here. Some areas in the back contain Institute secrets, and you're not allowed to have any exposure to them. I can see that back of yours from here. What secrets could be hidden inside? I have no idea either. That's why you're definitely not allowed inside. What nonsense! Anyway, please wait here. If you take photos randomly, you might capture something related to Institute secrets. For example, the formula for the sugar-free berry-flavored Fanta. This new Fanta product is quite important to the Institute. If you leak any information of it to the outside world, you'll need to undergo a 1-month confidential investigation and must report to the Maison Genshin at the Palais Mermonia 3 times every day and be questioned. Of course, you'll need to stop your journalistic work.
Don't worry. Even if I get taken away by the Palais Mermonia for questioning, it will only be because I've uncovered the secret you're hiding. I won't let myself be forced to stop working for a reason as absurd as leaking some Fanta formula.
I admire your work ethic. I hope everything goes well with your photo taking. Aya, let's go. There's still work for us to do. Okay. And she got her camera out. What's over here? Okay, we can't use that, so I guess we just keep going. Okay, so defeat the mecha that are malfunctioning. Okay.
Into the wind. Fire it up.
Oh, why did they...
One with nature. The wind knows me.
Take this!
Sometimes I really don't get why the Institute had to design the support clockwork mecha to look like humans. Just from the perspective of supporting research, hands and feet are far worse than tracking and multifunctional clockwork mecha apertures. What's this rock? Oh, this is the archeum that supplies energy to the experimental field generator. What restrains it is the energy supply device created by Mr. Edwin. See this here? The circuit connects to the generator. Of all the inert archeum we found, this one was the best in terms of purity and stability. And then boom it went. That came down to Mr. Edwin. I trust that this wasn't the cause, or at least it shouldn't take all the blame.
Wow. It's not gonna blow up again, is it?
When that happens, I'm gonna need you to take us to the skies, Paimon.
Paimon doesn't have super strength, but if it really does blow up, then Paimon could give it a shot.
Don't worry. Now that Mr. Edwin's not around, we're completely safe. Alright, I'm about to use Raimondo's catalyst to transform this archeum into Tri-State Archeum and activate the big fellow outside. Then these runes should be able to safely land on the ground. Could you please help me take some photos in the area? I need to use them as evidence for my work record. Didn't you just say taking photos wasn't allowed? It's fine. These will be used for reference in the Institute and won't be distributed. Unless you secretly keep a few for yourself, which I trust you won't do. Oh, right. And when you're taking photos, please look for Miss Crony while doing so. I've got no idea where she's run off to, or where she's hiding. I really don't want to start the generator only to suddenly find a lady tossed into midair. Okay. Use a camera to take pictures. Alright. Okay, find Crony. Also, I want to take a picture of this entire area first. But first, I need to heal. I kind of want to do this now, just in case. So... because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in this quest, and, it's always good to play it safe. And it's also going to be the thumbnail, too. Okay, let's go further back. Right here, maybe? Oh, can I take off the... so we don't see it? Okay. Oh, it's almost... ah, I have to change the daytime again. I'm gonna do this real quick. So... I have a thumbnail. Wait, why did I do that? No! Silly me. Well, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, whoops. Oh, that looks really pretty. There you go. Okay. Now we could try to... oh, wait. I forgot to put the... there we go. Okay, now we could look for, Crony. Okay, so she's still here. How suspicious. What's suspicious? Show me too. Hi, Miss Crony. Oh, Aya, you gave me a fright. How about you... how are you able to walk around without making any noise? You were just too focused. Speaking of it, you followed us all the way here. Have you managed to find anything? Not really. Since Mr. Knacker has said all that, I don't really want to get in trouble. In the end, all I could take pictures of were these dilapidated houses, broken rocks, and a motionless machine. I bet I would be able to take photos of a big scoop if I could fly in the air just like you can, Paimon. Why be a reporter if you can fly? I was born to do this. It's the reason I exist. I, too, am very sure of that, Miss Crony. What? You're also able to walk without making any noise? Is this a new technology the Institute's developed? Unfortunately, we don't teach walking courses. Oops. I misread that badly. I've already completed all the preparations in any case. Aya, please take Miss Crony back to the Institute. Once the experimental field generator is activated, it will rapidly change the gravity in the surrounding area. I've been through professional training and I know what to do in this situation. For your safety, it would be best if you stay away from here. And how are you going to get down? You don't need to worry about me. Mr. Edwin taught me how to use the generator personally. No one in the Institute can control this big guy as freely as I can. Not even Raimundo. Guess Guess we'll have to leave it to a professional then. Be careful. Go now. We'll meet again on the surface. Oh, I kind of want to keep the cubes. The boxes. Water blocks. Well, let's go down. Okay. Aya, you're back. How's the work coming along? Everything's going swimmingly. There are still some finishing touches that ought to be left to a professional, so Mr. Knacker is still up there.
Oh gosh, my cords.
I feel like I haven't really contributed that much.
Don't say that. You're our safety rope. Without you, dear Aya, how could we have dared let Mr. Knacker go up there by himself? It could be said that the trip was a brilliant success. There were other benefits as well. Miss Cronies managed to photograph some thought-provoking images that she would like to ask me about. And a few of those pictures should prove even more interesting for Mr. Knacker. Let's not talk about that for now. Come, let us take a photo together. Monsieur Choiseul will also need to present you with a certificate and an honorary title. Honorary title?
Oh, and what about Paimon? Paimon will also get a promotion from assistant, right?
Seeing as you're Aya's companion, then I guess you could join in on the photo. As for the title...
So there's no honorary title for Paimon then?
Honorary titles must remain limited in quantity and stay relatively rare. Otherwise, how will we get sponsors and support through awarding them?
Oh, alright then. Then allow me to award Paimon. The honorary title of Best Companion. Hey, just what kind of nonsense titles are those? Aw, we're already best buddies. Paimon doesn't need a title for that. You better make Aya's really awesome.
Of course. This honorary title is of the highest standing. Besides, haven't you also been promoted to assistant to the honorary senior researcher? Come on, let's get that photo taken.
An assistant's still an assistant, no matter how many words you put after it.
Alright, let's take the photo. This is an occasion to remember. Monsieur Choiseul, you're... Oh, looks like he's having a nice conversation with Miss Crony. Hence, this operation is a stepping stone to rebuilding the Institute. We can do it, and it is our duty to do so, as it has always been. As for the former site of the Institute, we will keep it preserved forever and rebuild it as the Fontaine Research Institute's Safety Education Center. I think I've just about had enough. I'm certain that everybody has benefited from your speech, Monsieur Choiseul, but now's the time to take a photo together with Aya, wouldn't you say? Yes, of course. We must take a photo and mark this occasion with our dear honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Please give us a second, Miss Crony. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, don't worry. It's not like the things you said just now weren't all cliches anyway. Weren't you guys going to take a photo together? I just so happen to have a camera with me. Please go and stand in position. I traveled a long way to get here, so please at least make it worth the trip, okay? Okay. What just happened?
explosion just now? What else could it have been? I don't believe that was an explosion. All things considered, it was probably a controllable...
That was an explosion! Paimon was nearly blown away just now. If not, what else could it have been?
Mr. Trossel, could you please explain this to us? Was this something that you had anticipated? I must say, you asked a very good question. A very excellent one. As many people are wondering the same thing. The color of these bodies of water. Could it be that the condenser components are already in... Wait, Nacker hasn't come down yet. You're right, he hasn't returned yet. Let's not delay, Aya. We need to go now. Wait, I want to go too. The truth behind this explosion. Please do not act rashly, Miss Reporter. If you dip one of your toes into that water, you'll be saying goodbye to this world within a minute. Oh? Don't scare me. Would you please just stay here? Aya, according to your previous experience, the energy flow that remains in these bodies of water shouldn't affect you too much. Oh. Please get to the ruins as quickly as you can. I'll find my own way up, and I'll meet you there. Your own way? Wait, wait. Oh, okay. I have my ways. After the explosion, I was among one of the first up there to conduct disaster investigation and evaluation. Things at that time were much more complicated than they are now. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get moving. Hopefully Mr. Nacker won't meet the same fate that Edwin did. Oh dear. Some of the blocks also look different. Oh, the map does reflect this. Huh. So, is this supposed to be like Usia energy? It kind of gives me that impression. Okay, so we have to go up here. This isn't good. Well, that's still there. Yeah, we have more blocks and some other things going on here. I'm pretty sure we have more blocks. I don't recognize some of them, like, location-wise.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature.
Lightning flash! Shake it, and...
Into the wind.
Examine the large out-of-control Archeum. It looks like the Archeum overloaded, and that the cooling mechanism is also damaged. Nacker, what have you done here exactly? This was my fault. I didn't think that Nacker would still be unsatisfied, despite all the benefits I gave him.
Eh? Benefits? Wait a second.
Why are you looking at me like that? Did he say anything to you? You tell Raimondo of your encounters with Nacker and his attitudes toward various matters. Sweet talk. Did he tell you guys then that it was people like him, Edwin's successors, who are reaping the benefits of this mess by stealing all kinds of information and selling it for a fortune?
You guys are telling completely different stories. Paimon doesn't know who to believe anymore. If only he were here, then we could find out the truth. Paimon doesn't see him at all, though. If he's not here, where could he have gone?
Maybe he successfully escaped, or he's already, I don't know,
don't know, thinking, I don't know, maybe he's already, I don't know. I don't think he was killed at the very least. I'll explain why later. For now though, we must stabilize this Archeum as quickly as we can. The suppression system shut down, and the ore is presently in an excited state. That is what caused the explosion.
What caused the explosion? But this rock doesn't look... but this big rock doesn't look blown up at all.
I don't understand. Alright, I agree that this is indeed quite difficult to understand. I'll explain it in simpler terms for you. I guess I have no choice now. The experimental... Ow. My leg. Give me a second. The experimental field generator that Edwin created is extremely powerful and can manipulate gravity. This I believe you know already. After the explosion, all the Archeum in the Institute shattered into fragments. Among these fragments, many of them could have turned into an excited state and triggered an explosion at any time. With the use of gravity fields, they were all restrained and gathered beneath our feet. That explosion just before was a small one caused by a small part of Archeum in the ruins that were affected by energy flow. I guess you could call it a minor rehearsal of a third-grade explosion.
Uh-huh. Then this rune is a
Super huge, ready to explode piece of Archeum?
So you guys did all this, not because you wanted to retrieve assets, but because you were scared this place would explode again?
That's just one of the objectives of this operation. But right now, our priority is to retrieve the condensing components that fell into the water and restart the suppression device. There is also Archeum inside those components, and the intense energy flow has likely caused unpredictable changes to the water bodies. Forgive me, but I'm really not capable of retrieving them and installing them back on the inhibitor. Only you are capable of doing this, Aya. Please, for the court of Fontaine, and
since it's urgent, I'll just get the job done first. But once this is all over, you better explain everything clearly.
If all goes well, I will tell you everything I know. Oh boy. Okay, we need to retrieve some condensing components.
Oh, here's the chest.
A reward on the road.
Okay, so we have to go here, 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 and here. Okay, let's go one by one. So, is this it? Oh, it's above. Oh. Okay, let's teleport here and then go to that location. Okay, so we're going into purple, indigo colored blocks. Looks more indigo to me. Okay, so, oh, we can't even get into water. Can we literally... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe try again? Okay, I made something... Okay, let's see.
Oh, Sealy.
Oh, I think it's the Sealy for the thing I couldn't do, like, when I was exploring the place at one point. But first, let's go figure this out. Oh, it can. There you go. Oh, gameplay. Oh, that's not good. A dangerous liquid that has been modified somehow by the energy flowing from the condensation components. Oh, your characters will drown. Thanks, game. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, I see what's happening. Where do I go? Oh noes. Quickly now. Oh, is it? Howie. Ah. Okay, let's go. Can we get it now? Retrieve. Oh, the water's normal. Okay. It's not quite Usia, but it is still, but it is something bad. Okay, now what? I have to figure out how to get there. Oh, I guess we could... Wait, could we? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go back up here, and then... Okay, I kind of want to help that Sealy real quick, since it was right there, and I really want to do that right now. Yeah, the Sealy's right here. And if we could always come back through this spot and go over here. Oh, the wind. Hello, Sealy. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's a luxury chest, too. Also, before I continue on, I'm going to take a short break. First get out of the water. I'm going to take a short break, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes or something. Okay, I have returned. Okay, so we're going to this one next. Oh, here we go. There's the bubble. Oh, how lovely. What? Oh gosh, be careful. How is that not also... Oh, what's this? Okay. Here we go. Which way do I go? Oh. There we go. We got it. Now it's normal again. Okay, nothing here. Let's teleport here. Okay, which one should I go for? I think I'll go this way. Oh.
The wind knows me. Check this out.
Ah! Where's the... Wait, where'd the bubble? Oh, the bubble's right there.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature. Gah! Don't get too close.
Take this! Shake it and...
Time to go.
Lightning slash!
The bubble. Ah!
Into the wind. Fire it up.
Take this!
Don't get too close.
Think you can bully me?
Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're entering the cube. The block. I should probably just call it a block. It just makes better sense to me. Grab it. Okay. So, do some of these have... Okay, no. Okay, I thought some of these have, like, the reading little icon, but I think, that's a different block with the shiny spots or something. Wait, could I just go here? Let's teleport. No, it's a little too high up. In other words, I can't. Yeah, we'll just go here. Oh, here you go. I should go this way. Ah. this way. Okay. Okay, now we're getting inside the block. Okay, where is it this time? Oh, right here. Come on, get it. Okay, now we have all 4 of the things. Mr. Knacker really knows how to create trouble for others. Just like that boss of his, Edwin Eastinghouse. What are you doing here? We really can't catch a break here. Not only did the explosion break off the condensing components of the device, but it also destroyed the self-sustaining system of the inhibitor. I'm about to remove the 2 backup pneumosia cores in the experimental field generator and use them to supply energy to the inhibitor.
Luckily, this big fella can't move. Otherwise, we wouldn't even have time to run.
It's just not moving right now, you mean?
Hey, knock on wood. Don't say things like that. What if it actually starts moving?
Don't worry, its main source of energy is that big chunk of archaeum behind it. Although the archaeum has transformed into an activated state, the explosion damaged all of the energy supply lines, so it's lost all of its energy supply. Huh? The archaeum kinetic core should have been right here. Where did it?
Hold on. You said that the pneumosia cores were a backup energy source. And isn't the activation condition for backup energy sources the complete loss of energy?
Oh my god, that noise scared me. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, well, time to fight it.
One with nature. Check this out.
Take this! Shake it and...
Oh no.
Let's go. Think you can bully me?
Into the wind.
Lightning slash!
Oh god, ah! Oh god, no, please.
Think you can bully me? Lightning slash! Shake it and...
It stopped.
I knew you could do it. Quick, grab these 2 cores. Let's go hook up the power. Okay. Just like before, you go connect the energy source, and I'll adjust the device. Finally, it's stabilized. The archaeum has transformed into an inert state. We and the Fontaine Research Institute are safe. For now. But it seems there are even more secrets. As for the things you'd like to know, I am happy to answer. But, not right now. What I can tell you now, based on my hypothesis, is that, Mr. Knacker stole the Archeum Kinetic core and triggered this small explosion. But before explaining in too much detail, we should return to the Institute and place the proper notation and partitions into this interlude. Or at the very least, we need to stop Miss Journalist from getting more deeply involved. The Archeum Kinetic core is connected to too many other matters, and we must handle it in complete confidentiality. So, I would like you to cooperate with my work. Cooperate with your work?
You're not saying to play along with your lies, are you? The scarier something is, the more you should share it with others. And, we can all work together to deal with it faster.
I have my doubts about that, you two. Every matter has its own way of being dealt with, and in this instance, we must first call for silence. But I promise that I would never have you steer from your moral standards or demand that you have the same standard of behavior as we do. All I ask is for you to remain quiet. You need not do anything else. You might be wondering why I would have you remain silent while telling you the truth. I'll just come out and say it now. Your coming here is the only good fortune that our institute has had in nearly 100 years. No matter what happens or what the cost is, we must maintain good relations with you. I'm sure Mr. Choiseul feels the same way. Is telling the truth also a cost as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, you're only just telling us the truth now, which you should have done ages ago. Just what sort of cost is that?
Dear Lady Paimon, telling the truth honestly is, in truth, the greatest price one can pay. Let's go back. I ask sincerely for your understanding and to provide all necessary cooperation. Okay, well, time to go back. Seems like the cubes on the map, the blocks do not look, indigo anymore.
So we have this little thing here.
The Wreck of Shattered Dreams. Okay, that's a name. Let's go back. Miss Crony, everything we do is in the best interest of the people of the Court of Fontaine. So what you're saying is that the Fontaine Research Institute predicted the explosion just now? Are you kidding? Do you think I'm a gestionnaire? You can't hoodwink me that easily. I think Monsieur Choiseul has expressed himself clearly enough. The situation is still under control. The status quo of the Court of Fontaine will not be adversely affected. Now, allow me to make a statement explaining the events that really occurred. That's enough, mister. I don't believe you for a second. Aya, you should have seen everything, right? I'm begging you, tell me the truth. Let's cooperate with Raimondo for now. No need to bother Aya anymore, Miss Crony. Allow me to explain the truth. Don't even think of trying to get away with it, Mr. Raimondo. I saw the Archeum with my own eyes. This explosion must have been caused by it. Did you not repeatedly emphasize before that all the Archeum had been properly processed and disposed of? Just what are you hiding? I haven't hidden anything. This explosion was always a controllable hazard removal directional blast.
Controllable hazard? Wait, hazard removal? What? Mind you all don't bite your tongues on that. It basically means to use small, controlled blasts to quickly remove Archeum fragments, with the goal of activating the experimental field generator as quickly as possible. But couldn't have imagined that Mr. Knacker would steal the Archeum kinetic core needed to start the experimental field generator. Not only that, but he intentionally activated that large chunk of Archeum, using it to draw our attention while he made his escape. So, is that the ploy you came up with just now? To dump all the blame onto a researcher who could be dead right now for all you know? I think what you really want to hide is that you are completely incapable of dealing with the Archeum. The Archeum is still a major threat to the court of Fontaine. Ridiculous. A person's life isn't something you can throw away to help spread your own lies. I have already told you the truth, Miss Crony. Please listen to a final word of advice. It takes only the slightest bit of effort to fixate on something, but it always takes more brainpower to avert your gaze from it. Enough. I won't listen to another word you say, nor will I dwell on this. Your words, deeds, and all the facts concealed by the Institute will be reported on in the next issue of the Steambird. Good day, gentlemen. Thank goodness that's finally over with. Oh, and thank you too, Aya. I just did what I should. Such humility. In this day and age, those who do what they should are already outstanding. You didn't make assumptions about whether something is good or bad based on your subjective thoughts. Instead, you think carefully about what you do and say for the sake of the greater good. Truly an excellent person. But is this really okay? Paimon still thinks that we should tell everyone the truth. There's no need to bear such a heavy burden, dear Aya. You only cooperated after listening to my repeated entreaties. I am a senior technician of the Fontaine Research Institute, and the responsibility for this matter falls squarely on me, and me alone. But Miss Crony said she has already obtained the truth she wants for herself. I wish her well. But as for us, we still have much to be concerned about. For example, the whereabouts of Mr. Knacker and the Archeum kinetic core. But shouldn't we first give you a few awards as well, Monsieur Choiseul? Right. Let's take another group photo together. The one we took before had an unseemly explosion in the background. This new photo must be decent enough to be worthy of your status as our honorary senior researcher. Choiseul and Raimondo stand in the same position as before, and an institute researcher takes a photo for everyone. Perfect! Look at us, a decent bunch of decent people. The ostentatious awards ceremony has finally ended. The scene just isn't explosive enough. No. I would hope so won't ever have to attend such a pompous ceremony ever again. This certificate and trophy are for you. I'll post a copy on the Institute bulletin board later. I hope our researchers will follow your example. On this path, we must strive to take the lead, overcome all obstacles, and put in 120% of our... I actually have more questions for you. Of course. I know what you want to ask, even though your questions are all, extremely complicated, I'm willing to answer them. In any case, I believe we'll have more opportunities to work together in the future, honorary senior researcher. Oh, and that was the whole quest. And we got the achievement. This ends here. Oh, we got little things. Okay, let's go ask these questions. since they seem important. Why do you think that Nacker is still alive? Considering the interests of the Institute and my personal point of view, I do, in fact, hope that both he and that Archeum Kinetic Core were obliterated in that explosion. That would mean that the last traces of Edwin Eastinghouse's influence here would be gone for good. But like I said earlier, that explosion was actually a small-scale Archeum fragment resonance. Moreover, most of the Archeum fragments in the explosion radius were ore waste that had been fully depleted of energy. Logically speaking, even if a large Archeum chunk had gone out of control, causing the ore waste to resonate, such a violent explosion should not have occurred. The only possibility is that someone specially collected Archeum that has not been depleted from other areas and piled them here. They then overloaded that large Archeum chunk on purpose to create an Archeum resonance so as to trigger an explosion to cover up certain traces that would have existed otherwise. Nacker has always conducted research with Edwin and has a good understanding of the nature of Archeum. It wouldn't take him much effort to do something like this. Still, that's just my preliminary conjecture. As for what happens next, we'll need to wait for the Research Institute to conduct a more detailed investigation. But why did he steal this core? This Archeum Kinetic Core is the most cutting-edge technology created by Fontaine Research Institute to date. It wouldn't be a bad idea to sell it or use it in the development of another project, But considering his level of academic expertise, I would rather he sell this Archeum Kinetic Core for a good price. Okay, keep asking. Okay, about the Archeum Kinetic Core. Before we discuss this further, I believe Nacker or Miss Crony must have mentioned something to you already. They must have told you that my research projects and those of Edwin Eastinghouse have some overlap. But this is not entirely accurate. In fact, this Archeum Kinetic Core is the fruit of my joint research with him. In theory, we constantly inject this kinetic core with enough energy. It can easily allow the experimental field generator to run at full power. After creating this core, we both realized the problem. We could barely find any way to keep injecting it with enough energy to keep it at maximum power. Edwin and I tried powering it with a mixture of Nemusia and Archeum energy, or by connecting large numbers of Archeum ores in series to create a super-powered group, but neither worked. That was the situation until we found that giant Archeum. Although it was always in an inert state, Edwin and I were certain that this ore had unprecedented purity. We believed that with the right treatment, this ore could definitely output the large amount of energy we needed. But then Edwin and I had a disagreement. I offered up a more conversative proposal, but he wanted to solve the problem rather more quickly. You should know everything else that happened after that. Okay, we have more questions about Edwin. He was a genius in the field of scientific research. It's no exaggeration to say that his talent was only second to our first director, Alain Guillotine. At the same time, he was an inhuman monster. Nothing mattered to him other than his scientific research. Edwin was willing to do anything or pay any price to advance his research. He once told me that research results were the only remuneration he needed. He said, "I don't need any remuneration. To me, research itself is the best reward." However, even though Edwin was a pure researcher, the people under him were all experts in furthering their own interests, that is. Some secretly sold research assets, some plagiarized research results, and some used his name to scam others. They ruined the Fontaine Research Institute's reputation little by little. Like I said before, as long as his research could advance, Edwin wouldn't do anything about this. In this way, they used Edwin's name to take all the Institute's resources for themselves. The Institute could only continue to conduct detailed reviews on the personnel and funding of Edwin's project team. Mr. Choiseul led many of these review operations personally. However, in the mouths of such people, these actions were construed as bureaucratic arrogance and distrust of researchers. More and more conflicts took place between us, and no one knew how to resolve them. But now, those conflicts no longer exist. Okay, about the current situation. Your question is not a technical one, but rather an administrative one. I think you should ask Mr. Choiseul about this instead. Okay. And, why do you think Knacker stole the core? Do you still remember me flipping through the pictures Miss Crony took in the ruins? There's one of Knacker working in front of this suppression device. It's quite blurry, but I'm quite certain that his actions are definitely not part of any operational procedure.
That doesn't really mean anything, though. Maybe a thief came flying across from the nearby mountain and stole the core?
That's most definitely impossible. The energy flow of the Archeum here is the best anti-theft measure there is. No ordinary person can withstand it. Besides, the timing of the experimental field generator's activation is simply too perfect. It cannot be a mere coincidence. I have a preliminary conjecture. Knacker, or should I say the one who stole the core, likely removed the Archeum kinetic core early on, activating the backup energy source. However, Nemusia cores are relatively inefficient energy sources, and they have to keep up a continuous output of energy to reach the activation threshold of this contraption here. Hence, this person intentionally activated that large Archeum chunk, creating a modest but rather noticeable explosion. This way, when the Institute sent someone to investigate, they would be certain to fix the Archeum inhibitor first. And by the time they realized that they'd have to go to the experimental field generator to retrieve the backup energy supply, the generator would have already finished charging. From a technical perspective, such a modus operandi is highly probable, and those within the Institute capable of doing this would only be Edwin, Mr. Knacker, and myself. I doubt Edwin had the opportunity to do anything to that effect, which leaves two remaining suspects, myself and Mr. Knacker.
Maybe this was all you're doing then. Yeah, you said Knacker lied, but you've also been lying all along. Maybe this was all just part of your plan, and you tricked us into escorting you here so you could grab whatever it was you wanted.
Your accusation is not entirely baseless. After this, I will also apply for and submit myself to the Institute's credibility review. As far as I'm concerned, though, Mr. Knacker is the one more likely to have committed this act. If this really was his doing, then he should be the one with the most to gain from it. Even if I am listed alongside him as a suspect, his chances of being convicted are certainly greater than mine. Also, okay, we have two things to ask. About the Institute's current state. Everything is good. It's better than ever. Now that egomaniac Edwin is gone, the gang of thieves under him no longer exists either. More importantly, the Institute has a chance to be reborn. We can take off the shackles and burdens of the past to focus wholeheartedly on building our foundations once again. That is, to work hard for the well-being of all the people at the court of Fontaine. I'm currently gathering some people and preparing a code of conduct for our organization.
It will include principles on the use of funds, research asset management methods, and ethical standards that should be observed in scientific research and work. All research-related behavior at our institute will have relevant rules and provisions. Ah, what a wonderful future. It's simply the best. And one last thing. Do you and Raimondo run things together? No, to be precise, we deal with affairs related to different areas. Raimondo is responsible for getting scientific work and research back on track, and I'm responsible for everything apart from that. For example, I'm responsible for arranging funds related to manpower, quarterly budget allocations, reaccommodating visitors, and getting rid of those journalists together with Raimondo. But our main goal remains the same, to rebuild the Fontaine Research Institute and work hard for the well-being of all the people of the court of Fontaine. Okay, I think that's it. And this is still here as well. First I'm gonna heal by the statue. Okay. I can do the get the reputation thing later. I still got a little bit of time, and I do want to check some things out, so I'll do that. But first, let me go open something. Or not, because my computer is being a little bit slow about this, but that's okay. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, for a second, like, while going through this, I thought it was going to end up being longer because there was, like, the scroll bar on the page, on the wiki. I didn't read it, like, before this because, obviously, I don't want to be spoiled. But it was, like, a really, like, small scroll bar, so I thought it was going to be, like, 3 hours? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I do want to check some other things out. Where should I go? Well, there's something, I think, over here. Is it over here or... No, it has to be over here. Like something underwater. I want to check it out. And if there is some extra time, I do want to check out another area that's over here as well. But first, let's do this. What was that? That was strange. A little bit of lag. Yeah, there's something down here. Is it on the map? Okay, part of it's on the map. Oh, yeah, this area. I want to explore it. And there's also a Hydroculus, too.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature.
Lightning slash! Shake it out!
I'll keep this close.
Okay. So yeah, some little areas I haven't explored myself, but I would like to check out. Since I have some extra time. Oh yeah, and also I do have another world quest, but I'll be doing this next time. It's probably just as long as the one I just did, so probably a bit longer. I'm not sure. But it'll take a while to complete, so I'll be doing that next time. And let's see. Oh. Could I not? Oh, I can open it. I can open it. What the? What is this? Suspicious. Wow! Who knew there was such a huge space under the water? With strange devices, too. Paimon doesn't have a clue what that device is for, but it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time, and nobody's been here either. Let's be careful. Oh, and also the Institute story was pretty interesting. And also, also a lot of these little things. Anyways, it's pretty interesting to know, like, what happened and how it became blocks in the sky. Oh, and there's that. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh, this is its own quest. Okay, I didn't notice it was in my journal log already. Let's see. Apparently there's something that we could do here. Oh gosh, it's a giant thing.
The wind knows me. Come, fire it up!
Oh, I hate this thing so much.
Into the wind.
Think you can bully me? Lightning flash!
Okay, there we go. I think I have to use this thing. There you go. Okay, now what? Okay, what do I do here? Trying to be careful with camera angles. So unfortunate. Let's see. Okay, there's stuff up here. Let's see if we could take care of this. Something's missing.
Think you can bully me?
Don't get too close.
Take this!
Okay, something's missing here. Okay, I need to find this thing. And there's also this. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so we need to get the Sealy. Oh. Okay, first things first, let's take care of this.
Fire it up!
Lightning flash!
Okay, so here it is. So we need to figure out how to get that thing so we could get the Sealy out. First, let's go. Wait, what do I do with this then? Oh! Oh, I think I know what to do. Ah, I see. Yeah, take that. Go back. There you go, and
the Sealy is free. Okay, where am I taking the Sealy? Oh, over here.
A reward on the road.
Also, can I just say that the one thing I keep thinking about now is that I guess you could call it the community interactive map, which I did say earlier. Because I am not over that one point where the most upvoted picture in that picture post, whatever, for that one Hydroculus it's that one screenshot of Risley. It's stuck in my head. I mean, considering what it is, I mean, makes sense, but also at the same time, I'm like, why is this in my head right now? Okay, we need to... Oh, I think I have an idea for what we have to do. I have to go over here. Oh, maybe over here first. Because we have a chest. Okay, let's go.
The wind knows me. Don't get too close.
Take this! Yeah!
Shake it out!
Yeah.
A reward on the road.
Oh no, the poor things. They were flipped on their backs. Okay, now we have to figure out what to do here.
Into the wind.
Take this!
Okay, let's see. So we're gonna do something here. Oh, it's up there. Is there a way to get up here? What? What is the point? I guess it wants me to know what's up there? I'm confused. Oh gosh, lag. Okay, I suppose that's... What even is the point of this? 'Cause it really is just there to tell me it's right there. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. Okay, let's see. There might be another one somewhere. That is, wherever it could be? I'm not sure. Okay, we'll go up there, but first let's check. Oh, there is something. Okay, I saw it. Oh, there we go. There's the Numa. Okay, so this is how this works. There we go.
Is this an answer from this world?
And there's some... Uh-oh.
Think you can bully?
One with nature.
see. I have to go back up. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. No! I'm stuck. Ah, here we go. What's this? Okay. Okay, so I had to make the image clear. Also...
Into the wind.
Oh, there you go. Hydroculus obtained. Let me go make sure I remember where that is. Okay, it's... Here we go. Oh gosh. Oh wait, no! Okay, so I had to... There you go. That's what I do. Okay, let's go over here. So we have to make the image look clear. There we go. Okay, now... Oh, they're getting a little quick. There you go. And now start the device in the middle. Oh, now I have to defeat this thing. Where is it? Ah.
Shake your hands!
The wind knows me. Fire it up!
Lightning flash! Nya! Scratch! Nya! Nya! Nya!
There you go. Okay, let's see. So now we have to go down. Oh,
Into the wind. Don't get too close.
Ha! Nya!
The wind knows me.
Take this! Nya!
wait, where am I going based on the map? Oh, there's a lot going on here. Okay, now we're in a mysterious room. What the? It's a photo. I mean, a portrait. Okay, I was just double checking. There's a portrait there, but first we have to defeat these things. Interesting.
Think you can bully me?
Oh, we can't defeat them. Again, with the unmoving words. It's waiting. Okay. The second time where I thought I had to defeat them immediately, but yeah. Okay.
portrait. Monsieur Bossuet. Bossuet? Nice one, sweet. Interesting. There's also something here. Oh, there's this thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, more breakable rocks. Oh, we have this. Uh-oh. Now we have to defeat these things. Prototype dancers.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
I almost thought Mr. Eastinghouse had come back. What with all the shaking and fighting noises? Turns out it was actually someone accidentally triggering the devices outside. Oh no, my lardets prototypes. How did they end up like this? Hello?
Did we just do something really bad?
That's quite odd. I felt a vibration earlier. I felt it too.
It could be because we messed with the device on the upper level.
Oh no, the poor little thing. The door here was locked before, right? And there were even some clockwork mechas specially guarding it. I gave the guards a break and then opened the door.
We didn't have a choice. They attacked us first, so it was legitimate self-defense.
My Lardens prototypes, they should have been in standby mode. After all, ever since he scored such a nice spot on Arenias, he hardly ever came back. Now that I think about it, who would want to come back to this damn dilapidated lab when you could show off your research to an adoring audience in a stunning place like the garden dance floor? After Mr. Bossuet left his post, everyone was scattered throughout the institute, just like the materials here. Not even a couch was left behind. There should only be prototypes here, waiting for those who will never return. Normally, they'd just be standing here on standby, and that's no big deal. But now, oh, it's just great. Take a look! They've been beaten so badly that most of the clockwork machinery has fallen out. If my lord found out...
That was me.
Sorry.
Sorry, is this prototype expensive? If we have to provide compensation...
Relax, I was going to say if my Larden found out, he would definitely laugh out loud. After all, usually it was him interrupting the dancing of the prototypes, and after he was beaten to the ground, he'd sit there laughing. Oh, I've been talking so much yet, I haven't introduced myself. I'm a researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute. You can call me Sevinge. And you two are?
Paimon's Paimon, and she is Aya. We're,
just passing by with no other intentions whatsoever?
Yes, we're just passing by, and definitely didn't think there were any treasures in here. So,
Oh, you mean like a ruins tour with treasure hunting sessions? You're in the wrong place for that. This might seem like a ruin, but, well, actually, it is a ruin. Though it's not on any list of recommended ruins for tourists yet. Fine, then we'll be leaving now. Wait, you've heard of the new Fontaine Research Institute, right? If you're leaving, can you do me a favor and go there and find Chisare? But we're not going there. We've still got other treasures to find. Then what am I going to do now? I've still got work to do, and my Larden's prototypes are broken. I need someone to hold them back as soon as possible. Maybe we should help her out, Aya. Wonderful. Since you're willing to help me, I'll leave the recovery of the punched tapes to you too. Had I known, I never would have touched those devices outside. No problem. I got this. This way, I can have the commission cost reimbursed as a research materials recovery expense. Really? You sure that's okay? As it is indeed helping our research work, it is completely justified and legitimate. Of course it's okay. If it's questionable, the request will be rejected by the administrative staff anyway. In which case, I'll just cover the commission costs out of my own pocket. Do you often do things like this? Not personally. I don't know about anyone else, but I've heard stories before. Never mind. It's not something outsiders would be interested in. There are 3 punch tapes to recover. Or there should be only 3 of them on the shelf. They should be pretty easy to find. Thanks for doing this, you two. Meanwhile, I have to check the prototypes again since it's been a long time since they were last serviced. It won't be fun if they go haywire. Alright, then we'll come back after we get the tapes. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Anyways, okay, so we're... Oh, over there. Can we check what's here? Oh. Okay, let's avoid messing with the stuff. Huh. Interesting. I'm just skimming through this because my throat is kind of right now. This isn't right. Oh, there's... Oh, whoops. We're reading it again. Oh. Yeah, I already technically read this. Technically, meaning I didn't read it out loud, so... Okay, let's go check with her. These are the tapes you're supposed to recover, right? Yes, these are the ones. You guys are so efficient, not sloppy in the least. Something as easy as this? No way, we're not finishing that in a jiffy. That's still commendable. I'm not exaggerating when I say some of my colleagues could squander a whole day just to find one simple thing. Though, let's not speak of that now. Please bring the punch tapes back to Chisare. And tell her I won't be going back just yet. Oh, and let her know to get in touch with my Lardent and let him know he should recover the prototypes here ASAP. Okay, so shall we go back the way we came? Oh, that won't be necessary. You two can dive, right? There's actually a waterway you can use. It was sealed to prevent accidental falls. I can open it back up. That will be great. Let's take the waterway, Aya. The terminal to open it is inside. I can do that alone. You'll be fine getting out of here on your own, won't you? You won't get lost? Of course. Don't underestimate us. Paimon is the best guide in Tibet. There's no way Aya is getting lost with Paimon around. Good. Thanks for delivering the message and the punch tapes for me. Hope you don't mind if I don't show you out. Okay, dive into the water to exit. Oh, here's the poor thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's either pathway. Yep, and the other entrance is there. Okay, let's go. But first, let's take a look around in case. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything, so we could go. Oh, lag. Oh, we're going through the thing. Oh, where does this go? Oh, there's another one of these things. Yeah, there's these mysterious ores. I think I had 3 of them before. Where is it? Ah, here. Yeah, I had 3 before, so that was my 4th one. I have no idea what that's about yet. So that... Huh. Where am I? Oh, right here. Yeah, let's just teleport. Oh, here you go. Here's the person. Hello! About Miss Saving. Saving? Okay. You describe what happened to Cesare and give her the 3 punch tapes. I was just mulling over whether to go check up on her. So that's what happened. Thank you for the update. And for the punch tapes too. It's surprising that Mylardon's prototypes can still move, and that Saving is still working in such a dangerous environment. I'll talk to the administrative staff about arranging the recovery. And see about the possibility of expensing it while I'm there. That was quite clever of her. It's up to the administrative staff whether or not to reimburse it in the end, but I'll pay for the time being. Anyway, thank you for your help. Here's your pay for a job well done.
I'm definitely gonna get fired.
Oh gosh, loud. Oh, that was it of that quest. A nice little short quest. Good donation statistics. Okay, I'm not going to read all this. Oh boy. Legend of Sword 6 volume hardcover set. Interesting. Pretty cute Blubber Beast poster. Okay, that's enough. Was this like a coffee machine?
kind of makes me think it is. Okay, well that quest was done. Is done. And yeah, I still have time, so I'll go here. I do want to check this place out. I think this is like an entrance to a path that does lead to one of the hydroculuses that... Oh. I think that post will forever be in my head. I mean, it's not just... Like, it wasn't just on there. It's like everywhere. Like, everyone paused at that exact frame from the 4.1 trailer and shared a screenshot of it all over the place. I mean, I kind of understand the reactions because everyone is like, "Oh my," or something like that. But still. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna check. Also, now that I think about it, I have a feeling that once Risley is playable in like a little over a week from now, I don't know. It's like around the 17th based on the banner, when the banner sent. I have a feeling people are gonna have a lot of fun. A little too much fun. Okay, let's see what this is about. Oh, so zoomed in. Wait. Did I forget to... No. Oh, okay. Okay, now where will this take me? Shouldn't do that? Ooh, some people are talking. Oh dear, that's toxic. Yeah, what's going on? I hear toxic behavior. Or read it. We didn't literally hear it. Well, we did, but not in, you know. This music's pretty interesting. Kind miss, help me, please. Oh, someone's... Oh dear. What happened here? Are you two here for the research assistant position? Sorry, but I'm a little busy at the moment. I can tell. Never mind that for now. Why are you locked up in a cage? I had some disagreements with a research partner. Kutrot. He left me here to calm down a little. That's right, I haven't introduced myself yet. You can call me Quisel. You know, Quisel's Clockwork Workshop? That Quisel? Paimon is Paimon and she's Aya. Paimon did hear the sound of arguing just now, so that guy who sounded really mad is actually your research partner, huh? Maybe it's time to change your partner. Anyway, we'll leave you to calm down by yourself. I don't think this person wants to be in here, though. Maybe it's time to change your partner. Yeah, a good partner should be like Paimon. I'm super lucky to have a partner like Paimon. Could you please help me get out of here? If you can find a way to activate the energy storage device beside me, then the door should open. Please, those who came here before for the research assistant position also couldn't tolerate his violent temper, so they left as soon as they could. We're the only ones left here now. Well, seeing as that's the case, let's give him a hand then, Aya. Alrighty then. Let's see, how do I do this? Wait, is that really the way? Let me see how, what happens if I do this. Oh, okay. So what I was thinking was correct. And then we use this perspective here. Oops. Shouldn't shake the camera that much. Okay, so we grab it with this perspective. Go here. And then place it here. There you go.
The door's already open. Aren't you going to come out?
Actually, there's one more thing I was too scared to mention. If I were to leave this cage now, I'm afraid this place could blow up.
Blow up?
That's right. Like I said earlier, my research partner's got a violent temper, which is why he installed a trigger mechanism under the cage.
Huh? Then what should we do now?
Maybe we can try putting a heavy object in his place? Ordinary heavy objects won't work, I'm afraid. The way it works is rather complicated. If you could take my spot temporarily, kind Messiah, and wait in the cage a bit, then I can go disable this special trigger mechanism. After all, I've worked with him for years, and I know exactly what he was thinking when he put it in place. I don't think I'm heavy enough. Maybe Paimon should also. Sounds a little suspicious. Please believe me, all you need to do is stay in my place for a moment, and I'll be back from disabling the mechanism before you know it. Perhaps you've heard of the Fontaine Research Institute, or Mr. Raimondo and Mr. Bossuet? I was once mentored by them. These kinds of technical matters are not difficult and will not take long to handle. All I need is a quick moment.
Well, alright then, but be quick. Huh? Why is the door shut again?
Maybe it malfunctioned somewhere. I'll go check it out. This doesn't feel right. Don't worry, I'll fix it as quickly as I can. The terminal to disable the trigger mechanism isn't here, so I've got to leave momentarily. Hold on.
Guess we had no choice but to wait patiently.
Yeah, I doubt it.
What could be taking him so long? Something didn't happen to him, right? But he said earlier that it was just him and his partner left here.
I think we've been tricked.
You're saying he lied to us?
I used to wonder, can kindness really be labeled as a good quality? Those filled only with kindness. What good does it even bring them?
Huh? Who's talking?
There was never a trigger mechanism that could set off an explosion. The door of the cage is indeed locked now, however. Well, what will the two of you do? Keep waiting here or take action?
What's this guy on about? Also, his voice sounds like voice cells, but also like the one he was arguing with before. What's going on?
Let's find a way to get me out of here first.
Oh, right. But you're locked inside this cage. How are we supposed to unlock the door?
It's all on you, Paimon. Save me.
Whoa, don't be so dramatic. But luckily, Paimon didn't end up getting locked in the cage with you. Paimon should be able to open the door the way we did before, right? Let's give it a try. Let's see, there are 2 terminals and 2 energy storage devices here. If Paimon can activate the energy storage device beside the door, then the cage should be able to open. Where should Paimon go? To the terminal by the door or the one by the cage?
Well, the door doesn't... yeah. Try the terminal by the cage.
Let Paimon see. Paimon can see the door Cloisel exited from here. What should Paimon do now? Huh? What? Wait, I'm confused. Activate the energy storage device by the door?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The terminal on the door lit up. Paimon should be able to see more from over there, right? Paimon can see a bigger door from here. What should Paimon do now?
Activate the energy storage device by the cage.
Leave it to Paimon. Ta-da! How'd Paimon do? Paimon's not so useless after all, right? Anyway, what's the deal with that Koiso guy exactly? Paimon seriously doesn't get it. Let's go look around where he left. Maybe there's something we can find.
Yeah, let's do that. And not get trapped in that cage. Okay. Let's see. The map hasn't updated. Oh. Okay, I didn't randomly fall. Okay. There's another cage. Okay, why I said that just now. I saw a clip related to this quest. I didn't even know it was the quest until this cutscene. But, someone kept walking forward by accident. I think it's like not thinking to stop. Actually, no. I don't know, it's kind of weird because I did move forward, but I didn't move forward enough for it to happen. But basically, you could literally fall and lose all your HP in that brief moment. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, so we need to open this. Oh, I think... Wait, how do I... Oh, ladders. Yeah, the pipes are leaking gas. Leaking gas. Because I just thought about it and I'm like, maybe I should go back up and stop that from happening over here. Maybe turn it until it's like weak? Yeah, probably when it's weak. Closing all valves. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Oh, this makes it easy. Oh, whoops. This makes it easier to go through. Okay. Okay, it's probably the same message. There we go. Oh, so we have to keep doing this until it closes. Let's see. What about this? Oh, there you go. Okay, I did manage to do it. Now we have this one where we have to get... There you go. Oh. What's over here? can open. Ah! Oh dear.
Think you can bully me?
Into the wind.
Take this!
Scratch that.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Okay, there we go. Let's go. Oh, we're going further down. Ow, my leg. Ow. Okay. Let's see. I really love how, like, the underground stuff looks. Oh, there you go. Rotate? Oh, wait, no. Keep... Oh, move! Now we can do the rotate. There we go. Perfect. Now this one. Oh. There you go. That was easy. Oh boy. Where am I going? Oh dear.
A reward on the road.
One with nature.
Lightning slash.
Okay, let's see. Oh, what's this?
Shake it and stir.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the wind.
There we go.
I'll keep this close.
I'm gonna keep exploring. Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this out loud. I'll just skim through. So it's like attempted experiments on something called a neural network. Okay, just like success repeatedly. Oh. Didn't realize. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't notice this. Oh, okay.
First, let me go check around real quick here before I go down. Wait, I didn't check a little bit. Okay, I just want to double check. Okay, let's see. Move it. What? Oh. Wait, there's still something there? What? Oh. Oh, okay. I managed to work that out. Come on. Up. Oh gosh, textures, please. Knew it.
The wind knows me.
Oh, I don't have my energy. No.
Ha! Scratch
Check this out.
Take this!
Wind strike. Into the wind. Clouds high.
Okay.
The birds call. The wind knows me. Don't get too close.
Okay, now we can keep going. And everything is kind of lagging a little bit, which is concerning. What's going on with the quest icons? Right here. Oh dear, they're shaking. Oh, we're going up. I didn't notice.
The Hydroculus.
Oh. Seems like something is going on here.
Quasel, there you are. And the one next to him must be that villainous research partner, Gortra, that Quasel was talking about.
He's Courtois, not me. I'm Brickle.
Isn't he Quasel?
Quasel is just a convenient character. You've already passed my trial, so there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. My name is Kutro, and I'm the real owner of this workshop. Haha, you two are truly great research material, if you are willing to help me with my research. What research? Tell us a bit more about it.
Hey, come on. Are you really going to help someone this fishy? Nothing about this place looks like a proper workshop. You also lied to us and made the Clockwork Mecha attack us. Everyone has no reason to believe you're a good guy.
That's exactly right. Don't fall for his trap. He's an extremely vicious crook. I followed the clues here while investigating.
I didn't expect you to continue your dangerous research even after you were kicked out. And you even stole the Research Institute's assets for this purpose. You've committed a crime. You really can't keep your mouth shut, Recall? You're just a good-for-nothing idiot. I'll take care of you once I've properly appraised our 2 VIPs over here.
You're 2 VIPs. You don't mean us, right?
Of course! You only need to pass one last trial to prove your true worth. Time to show me what you've got. Uh-oh.
Chriselle's at her side.
Into the wind. Check this out.
Well, that was easy. You guys again. You're more skilled than I thought. You are truly the best research material I've ever seen. Far beyond what I can control, though. I admit I've lost. Oh, there's another one of those things.
Just what is up with this guy?
Yeah, but that's a pretty common reaction to him. You see, his more peculiar research was exactly what got him kicked out from the Fontaine Research Institute in the first place. My research was not peculiar. Yeah, and that's what he told the ethics committee back in the day as well. Don't think a single person bought what you said. So, what was his research? If you wish to learn more about this research, you may go to the new Fontaine Research Institute to apply for access.
That gives Paimon a headache just thinking about it.
It's giving me a headache too. Even though he's been fired, the asset theft case I've been investigating still has to do with him. Do you want to ship me off to the fortress in Meripede? Well, that's not up to me to debate. The law will hand you your proper judgment. It's a shame that, unlike last time, we can't simply resolve matters by kicking you out. Either way, thank you both for your help. I probably wouldn't have been able to bring him down myself. You can leave the rest to me. I promise that this time he will receive his proper punishment. I'm afraid I'll also have to return to this place to continue my work. There are so many assets. Just how many reports would I have to compile? Well, that was interesting.
First, let me go get this Hydroculus, because it's right here, and now I can't reach it. Oh, there we go. Wait, where is it?
Now that you think about it, have the Hydroculuses always made that noise? Where is this on the map? Oh, right here. Okay, so mark that. Okay, there we go. And again, most of the time when I can collect the Hydroculuses, it's never with the audio completely on. I mean, the audio is on, but not like too loud.
A reward on the road.
I keep collecting these mysterious ores, and I don't know what they are. I'll open the passageway. Okay, how do I do this one? Because there's another chest inside. What is happening? Okay, let's see. Scribble notes. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Just like Irenaeus said in the play, just like the locked knight who resisted Remuria. They don't understand yet, but they will, they will.
Hmm. Interesting. I'll probably look into this a little more later, but... Okay, I want to see if I can do this. Gosh, this is awkward. Is it possible to do something here? I'm just curious. I want to check. Probably not because I didn't see a terminal inside. Yeah, I think it's pointless. I guess I'll have to figure this out later. Because I'm not quite sure how to, activate this. Yeah, and there's nothing here. Probably is something, but I don't see it. Oh god, lag, please. What's over here? A lot of music. Has to be something. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll just do this later. It'll probably take a while to figure out where the thing is. So yeah. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, 100%. Here we go. Oh! There's one more place I do want to check. Let's go here. I was like, why am I seeing an extra underground thing? And I'm like, oh, it's an area I tried. Well, it's not really like I tried. I could go there easily, but I didn't want to progress. Okay, this will be the last thing and I'll close it off. Okay, and also don't fight the boss. I already fought the boss enough times and got Nuvolet ascended completely, so we don't need to fight it again. Unless a character I want in the future needs the materials. Okay, let's go. So a bunch of these, even though I don't need them anymore. Oh wait, no, that's not the same level. Hey, Draculus. Oh, and a teleport point as well. Let me get this first. Okay, where's this? Okay, right there. So... okay. And also a teleport point, one of the two I'm missing as well. Is this another quest or is it just exploration? I'm gonna take a look. There's definitely more stuff here. As much as I would like to keep going, I think that'll be it for today. I'm also getting kind of hungry, so yeah. But a lot of stuff has happened this stream, so it's okay. Yeah. So I did the Fontaine Research Institute Chronicles, which was pretty interesting. And I also did 2 additional quests. Okay, there we go. The characters are healed. I
I also did 2 additional quests as well, which are kind of related to the Institute. And, I think that's mostly it. And I would like to keep exploring this pathway as well. But I think I'll do this one on my own this time. And, yeah, let's go over here. Also, will let me check. I also want to check something. I do like how the blocks do stay because I'm like, they're so iconic on the map. So I just don't want to see them go. Anyways, I think I'll close it off here. So yeah, I did the kind of lengthy world quest and 2 other smaller world quests that are also related to people who are from the Institute. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So next time will be this quest, Unfinished Comedy, which is gonna be set, well, as it says, it happens in the fortress. So yeah, I'll be doing that next time. We'll be continuing it. Well, I didn't technically start it yet, but you know, and go from there. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.